loga, facing over. You a queen when I less than I'm a gozy. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Girl, you're such a powerful woman.
Hi my ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's your girl Owamie, aka Miss Fear Focal, returning back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that you subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you, and do not forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok and Twitter. It's at boldly Owamie. Now my ninjas, before we get into this video, let's go ahead and check this shout out.
Hey guys, Chef Albert here. So I'm trying to reach 10k subscribers before this year ends. That will make me really happy. So on my channel, I'm a food, travel and lifestyle vlogger. So come over, come and see what I have in store for you guys. Click link below or above.
Ninjas, I do this shout out so that we can help each other grow. So please do make sure that you go to the Ninjas channel. The link will definitely be in the description box down below. So make sure that you go to our Ninjas channel and make sure that you obviously like, share, comment, subscribe, and actually say that Queen Ninja sent you guys. Okay, now obviously I feel this is the first entertainment video of the year, which unfortunately it is actually a bad one. And we are going to be talking about Mandy. Mindy, who was Mondli's baby mama, unfortunately has passed away. This is not the first time that I'm actually talking about her. I did actually talk about her the time that she actually came out and she was calling out her baby daddy, who is Mondli. Now obviously let's just go ahead and have a moment of silence. RIP, right? The allegations that came out were that, you know, she actually drank poison and obviously she committed suicide. However, now I'm starting to see some reports that are alleging that it was alcohol poisoning. They're claiming that she complained of having her stomach or something, and she said alcohol like poisoning, something like that. Now obviously at this point, I personally just feel like, looking at the fact that when she came out and she was exposing Mondli, who are gonna definitely get into this Chende, she also then exposed like her mother, and she also exposed like the abusive situation that she was actually in, right, in her home. And obviously her son is still so young, which is obviously such a sad situation and such a tragic passing, because at this point obviously most people, what they know is that she committed suicide. And I think that for me, I would believe that more over the next stories that actually come. But obviously, you know, I don't know anything when it comes to that, of what exactly would have happened. But just to go ahead and refresh some of you guys' memories, I am going to actually go ahead and put, you know, just a clip of the video, because the video that she actually made was so long. But I'm gonna put the clip here so that you guys can just, you know, get to see basically what she was dealing with.
Kicking me and hitting me and pulling me by my hair. And this morning my mother acts all nice towards me and my son. Why? Because she's continuing to manipulate me. She wants to put me through this abuse over and over, and I'm not going to be quiet about it. I'm not even going to be quiet about how shit Mondli is. All because he sends money. I've been made to believe that because he's taking care of his child, he's a good dad, he's a good person. No, Mondli is shit.
Now obviously you guys actually seeing that is such a sad situation. I think even like with the video that I actually made, I did express that this is really honestly like just such a sad situation. But now looking at the fact that obviously things happened the way that they actually did, I feel like it actually is even more sad now. When we look at it, it's almost like you think about it to say, okay, so she was actually struggling a lot more than how people actually took it, and they said, oh, she just wanted attention, or there was this and this and that. So clearly she obviously had a problem. Now I'm gonna go and read two tweets. These are from two different women, and why the reason why I'm gonna read them is because they're like back to back, right, on my timeline. So this one is from Sanele Lenkosi, right, and she said, Mandy Malebo went on to the internet to cry for help about her depression, abuse, and lack of support, but Mondli Ngobo still ignored her. Rest in peace, angel, right? And then a lady by the name of Lady Londi said, Mandy deciding to take her own life, leaving her son behind, was her decision. Had nothing to do with anyone else. Hands off Mondli Ngobo. Now, in this whole situation, I think that there were some people actually, I think for me, it really did show me just the level of ignorance that people have in this country, mostly when it comes to men. It really honestly just enrages me at times, you know, because I look at situations like this and I'm just like, do people not grasp what impregnating a woman and then leaving her to take full responsibility of the child, what that does to a woman or to anyone? For me, I know that Mondli did not obviously force poison, if that is the way that she went out, right? As I'm saying, I do not know. But looking at the actions that he actually did, and someone actually talking about her depression. Sometimes, guys, it's not even a matter of you're depressed. It's just a matter of there's someone that is being so horrible towards you that actually leads you to depression. If this person was acting right, you would be okay. And it's so unfortunate because if you listen to some of the videos, I don't know if that is the clip that is also gonna be here, because I know I'm gonna take the one that I can get on Twitter. But there was a time that she was actually talking about how she had trauma, or the fact that she did not grow up with her dad, and she expressed that her mother knows about this, so which means that Umonji must have also known. And then for the same man to can turn around and do that to her through her son again, that is just disgusting. That for me is just inhumane. Mandy claimed that Mondli only met his son once. Yet she was being told that no, he's a good father because he sends 1,500 rands. Guys, I'm not even trying to be disrespectful at this point. I know that there are people that are living with way less than that. But 1.5 in this economy, that's really not much. Like, honestly, that is not much. And I know that there were people that were saying, oh, you know, why couldn't she work? I mean, obviously there's that. She could have also worked, you know. I'm not disputing disputing that. But what agreement did they have? Maybe when they were having a baby, you know, because for me, I feel like if a decision is taken by two people should be able to take accountability of whatever it is that actually comes out. So if you laid with a woman and a child came, you're supposed to be there financially, but you're also supposed to be there emotionally and physically for that child. There's a picture that she actually posted, and she was talking about this was when her son was 1, and that was the first and last time that Mondli actually saw his son, or that her son actually saw his dad. And that's such a sad situation, because I feel like that's such a norm in South Africa right now. For the sake of Mwana, you are literally a baby mama to a child that is not even born yet. That cannot just be the norm, guys. That honestly cannot just be the norm. I know that I've preached this so many times, but I will continue preaching. Guys, having a child should be a decision that you actually take when you are ready. You don't have to only just be financially ready. You don't only just have to be emotionally ready. You don't have to just only be physically ready. You have to be fully ready to welcome and know that I'm gonna support this child. And it is very important also to make sure that you do your due diligence before you actually say, hey, I am going to gift you my womb, and I'm going to let you put something in me that is going to make me birth you a whole human being. That is going to have your DNA. That is going to take your surname at most times. Like, if there's a greatest gift a woman can gift a man, in my personal opinion, that's a child. You literally go through the valley of shadow of death to birth a child. You go through a stage wherein you can come back or you might not. You should not just risk your life for anybody. Not everyone deserves your womb. And I know that at this point, obviously, with this particular situation, we are talking, and obviously it's too late because she's gone. For me, I will not lie. I think I've said this many times. I do personally find that we just honestly cannot be too lenient, especially when it comes to parents. If you are a parent, you already have a child, you actually lost your card to escape this earth the day you birthed a child. I don't believe that parents have a right to can commit suicide. That is me and my opinion. No one is ever going to actually convince me. Not that I'm saying that people that don't have kids should commit suicide, but I'm simply saying that if you have got a child or children, who do you think is supposed to take care of your kids when you have killed yourself? Like, you leaving this earth should be there. Bonane, you should live here screaming and they should be dragging you. Like, I'm not leaving. Bona, if you have to fight, you have to fight everything that you can to make sure that you stay on this earth, especially for your kids. So if you are someone that is out there, you're a parent, and you think of taking your own life, like, just stop. Just because who's supposed to stay and take care of your kids? Guys, the things that these children go through in orphanages, like, it's so sad and so scary. The traumas that these kids go through. You know, knowing that your parent actually died is better than having to know that your parent actually chose to leave you. It's such a sad situation. It's such a sensitive topic, I know, but it's a topic that we really need to talk about. You can't be a parent and be doing something like taking your own life. For me, I do find it to be very selfish. And I know that people are going to tell me, no, it's mental health, or Owamie should understand. I don't understand anything when you are a parent. Because the same kids that you birthed are supposed to be the same kids that actually give you that spirit to say, I'm going to pull up and I'm going to do my best and I'm going to make sure that I'm going to stay, no matter how painful it is, no matter how tired you are, no matter how whatever. Just make sure that you're here for your kids. This is such a sad situation. Honestly, I'm not even going to lie. And I think that the other thing again that I can go ahead and say is this, guys. I think if there's anything that 2023 actually also taught us is the fact that Bonane, even if you have got a big ass, even if you can go to do your BBLs, even if you can bleach your skin to Jesus comes back, even if you can be the most gorgeous girl, have something of your own that brings you money. Trust and believe, guys, some depressions are not depressions, just a matter of your broke. Some depressions, you can see psychologists, you can do everything that you can do. The fact that you're broke is what's depressing you. That's what you need to work on. And I'm not saying all the time, but I'm saying sometimes. So what am I saying? I'm saying that if you're someone that has always maybe told yourself, no, I'm going to be a stay-at-home wife, I'm going to be a stay-at-home girlfriend, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. Unfortunately, a man that feeds you has also the power to starve you. And that is very unfortunate. Anyone that feeds you full time, they also have the power to can starve you, because for you to eat is through them. So if they choose to say, I'm going to close my hand, you don't eat. So now you're going to be stressed because of now you're looking at this child that doesn't have food, that does not have diapers, that does not have this and this. But if you're still young out there, you don't have a child yet, please just stay. And you know, the other thing again that they do right now is that they will come to you and they will, guys, I'm finding like a 24-year-old, a 25-year-old that is actually saying, you know, they're already saying that I'm barren. Like, when am I having a child? The same people that are asking you those questions are those that have got kids that most of them they're even struggling to support. They know the struggle that is there and they want you to join them in that struggle. You know that saying that says misery loves company? Not that I'm saying that they're miserable, but they also want you to now surrender the same way that they're surrendering over there. So please make sure that you actually have a child in the best conditions ever. Because guys, a child is no joke. The moment that child is here, that child is never ever going to go back. So make sure that you make that decision properly. And make sure that you learn and you know the type of person that you're going to have a child with, okay? Now, do I know that these niggas change? Of course. They pretend like nobody's business. However, at least do your best. Which is why I've even said it. Try your best. Let him have a child. If he says, because the other thing again that for me, how are you having a planned child yet you're not married? You planned to have a child but you're not married. So this man has got isbindi, the nerve, the liver, to say, hey baby, I think it's time for us to have a child. Yet he has not married you. The moment he says, I want to have a child, you say, no, I want marriage. Go marry me and then I'll give you a child. What is stopping him? Does that guarantee 100%? No. But at least it will help you. Even if this man, let's say he's working, he's rich, whatever, if he marries you and now he has a child and he says, no, I don't want you anymore, you get a divorce, at least you live with something. Think for yourselves. Please. This whole situation honestly is quite sad. There's a huge hoorah on social media, especially Twitter. There are people that are saying, no, she did it. Obviously, Mandy has no hand in this. And there are others that are saying that basically, his actions may have led to this, especially also with the situation that she was talking about, which I truly honestly do believe that yes, that would be the actual case. And I think that the other thing, again, let's also prioritize our mental health. So yeah, you can actually go to any hospital, any public hospital, and you can get a free psychologist. So how you do that is that you go there, you talk to the doctor, and you actually say, hey, I've not been emotionally or mentally doing well. Can you be able to help me? Can I be able to get maybe a psychologist? And they will be able to refer you to the right people, and it's free. And how I know that it actually works is because my psychologist, I actually met her and I got her in the public sector, because obviously I could not afford at that time. So she was the best ever, still is. And so you understand. So I know that the public system, they do have really good psychologists. As I'm saying, I did get mine over there. So let's also prioritize our mental health. But if you're a parent, actually if you're just a human period, please don't take your life. Do not take your life. Fight, do everything that you can to make sure that you stay here. Trust and believe, as much as today it's dark, tomorrow it will be light. No matter how dark it is, no matter, even when it's in winter and the night is long, at the end of the day, Ukuti, it will be morning. So just take it like that. But this whole situation coming, when I saw it, guys, it really honestly did break my heart to say that, wow, it really honestly is a lot. But anyway, I do love you guys. If there's any advice that you can take from me, is that please be very careful of who you have kids with. Please take your time. Do not listen to what people say, especially those that have kids that they're even struggling to support, because those are the ones that mostly do the most talking. Anyone actually that would try to pressure you into having a child, just block that out, because in all honesty, guys, kids are no joke whatsoever. But anyway, I think also that our South African men especially needs to do better. You being a father, stop acting like a sperm donor. You being a father means you also have to physically be there for your child. Anyway, I love you, ninjas. Stay blessed, as I said, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas.